Okay, we have here ticket 8793. It's a Yamaha C100 clarinet. Now, this one we have seen before 2.5 years ago, and let's have a look over it and see how she's holding up. So, these bottom pads here look original but in okay condition. We've got a new pad in here, and our bottom of our instrument here we've got an original pad here, and mechanically it's feeling okay. New corks here, they look like they're holding well. Let's check our top stack. We've got a little rod backing out here. A is a new pad. This silencing and regulation material is looking a little ratty, so we'll change that on the A here. You can see there's a little bit of fluff sticking out there. We've got a new pad in our AD key. That's looking good. Side B flat's original. B trill is new. B flat's looking okay. F sharp and B flat down here. Fine, but original. The cork back here, the register cork pad, it's seen better days, but I think it's sealing well. The seat looks intact. So maybe there'll be a couple pads. We'll see as they come out. And we have several new corks down here at the bottom of the top joint. One of the biggest issues with this one was, it's coming back to me now, that amount of movement in the middle joint, and yeah, in the top joint. Look at that barrel, it's just much too loose. So we're going to be changing the top and bottom tenon corks of our top joint. Take the rest apart. Everything looks like it should be good pad wise, mechanically, so it should be a standard service plus these two pads here. Nice new mouthpiece, so that should be fitting into the barrel. Yep, feels good. And barrel looks yeah, actually nice and clean, no signs of damage. And the bell, the same situation, nice and clean, no signs of damage. Rings are nice and intact. So that's our assessment of 8793. We're going to get this stripped apart and cleaned. We'll see you back here after we finish in the cleaning room, and we'll reassess all of the pads, and then we'll redo our tenon corks. Scratch that. We're going to do our tenon. Yeah, that's how we'll do it. That's how we'll do it. Alright, so we've had a change of heart. We're going to take these corks off and replace them before we go in for a clean. I don't want to put any finishing product on the surface underneath where the new corks will go. So we're going to give this, we'll strip the corks and give it a good clean, only to remove the old adhesive. Then we'll put the new corks on. Then we'll go through our regular cleaning cycle, which makes these bodies look so good. Okay, and here's our top joint with the corks stripped and the tenons cleaned. Let's get some new corks on here now, and then we'll test the fit onto the bottom joint. And here's our top joint with brand new corks on them, fitted to the bottom joint, and that's that bottom joint fitting very nicely, and our barrel. So no wobbles or shakes in either joint. So let's get this body cleaned. We'll get the keys cleaned, the pads cleaned up, and we'll come back to you once everything's clean. We'll assess the condition of the pads in particular. And here is our top body joint cleaned. We've got the luster on that, comes up really nice. Bottom joint cleaned. Bell and barrel both in really good condition. They feel so clean in the hands as well. And now I'll show you the pads. Okay, here are our pads and levers cleaned up. Let's punch in a little bit for you. And they all look pretty good. We've treated all these pads, and it lets us see if there's a tear in any of this Gold Beater's skin on the older pads. The new leather pads obviously are looking wonderful. There's one that we're going to change. It's a 9mm here, and it is our B flat trill key. We've already changed the B, so this one's going to cause trouble. It's got a little tear. Oh, let me get you in frame. It's a little tear right there. So we're going to change that one. Then we'll reassemble, and we'll come back to you with a playtest. I'll show you this one newly installed before we reassemble. Okay, and here is our new pad installed in the trill key. Let's zoom in, give you a really good angle of that. And you can see we've got an initial seat in there. And that will develop more as the instrument's played. Okay, we're going to get this clarinet reassembled. Let's start with the top joint. And we're just stopping the assembly of our top joint there because I almost forgot to change, let's get this in focus, to change the regulation material on the back of our A key. Look at that, that's copped a bit of a beating. That is Teflon, so we're going to replace it because that's a good material to use. This one was cut through, so we'll replace it. Maybe we'll go with something a little bit thicker this time, and we'll just double check the action and the regulation after we replace this. And here is our top joint fully reassembled. There it is there, and I'll show you this new regulation in the G sharp A. So here, tiny little bit of play in the A, which you like, and then it opens nice and silently to the G sharp, and you can see there is our new thicker Teflon regulation material under that G sharp regulating screw there. So we're very happy with our top joint. Let's go into the bottom joint. And here is our bottom joint ready to go. Let's assemble the keys onto this, and we'll be playtesting very soon. Okay, so we're reassembling the body joint here, and I've just noticed that our C-sharp lever is cutting into the back of our C-sharp foot. You can see that we've also in the past put Teflon and then under the Teflon a layer of cork, and you can see that the C-sharp lever, I'll point this out, this is the C-sharp lever. It will focus in a moment, I'm confident. Oh, come on, there we go. Zoom out a bit. That's the C-sharp lever there, and that part here is cutting into it. So we're going to just take what we've put on off. The C-sharp lever is the first to go on, the last to come off. So we're going to take it off. We're going to just reduce the angle, the aggressiveness of the angle on the back of this C-sharp lever here, and then we'll start again reassembling our bottom joint, and we're also obviously going to replace the cut Teflon on the back of this C-sharp foot. Okay, back with our bottom joint, and here are our offending parts. So we've got a new thicker Teflon on the foot of our C-sharp. Our C-sharp lever angle on the back there has been reduced slightly, and this is how this operates here. That opens and then it closes the key like that. So we'll see how this fares over the course of a year of playing C-sharp. Alright, let's get this bottom joint assembled. And here's our bottom joint all assembled. So let's get this together. I'll come back to you with a play test and any regulation that's been done. Alright, and here we are with our finished, serviced Yamaha clarinet. I've been calling it a C100. It's actually a 26 Mark II. Very similar. Anyway, we've just finished up with some regulation. Our EB regulation was not correct, so that was a bit under-regulated, so we've fixed that up. We've raised the A ring height so that we're getting a good seal on our speaker key there. The bridge regulation was under-regulated, so we've corrected for that, and here's what it sounds like.